to have all these people, such a great turnout. I mean, it's such a remarkable thing. And Norman would be so happy.
But as you know, Norman never said goodbye. He would only say to be continued and over and next.
Storytellers, you have that power. The question is, what will you do with your power?
At the end of the day, if you can also get them to stop and think about the world, that it's a little bit, it's maybe not the way you see it. It's maybe a little bigger than the way you see it. That's what Norman Lear has always been about.
1975, the nation was reeling from a president who'd committed felonies while in office. Women, people of color, and what was then called the gay community were demanding long overdue equal rights. Scientists announced the Earth would be affected by changes in climate that had the potential to cause catastrophic damage to the planet. And nobody believed it.
We are so honored to present the 2024 Sentinel Award to Gen V for the episode #ThinkBrink.
From its conception, Gen V was always about mental health. That's how we kind of had hoped to differentiate ourselves from all the other superhero content out there.
We're doing all this big, crazy comedy, but then also we're telling real stories about real people dealing with real things. And I love that people will see that on our show.
We tend to glorify drinking in our community, but my hope is that Lopez vs. Lopez will shift that mindset and encourage a healthier and longer life for our beloved family members who really need to lay off the sauce. This episode also found ways to make serious points about income inequality, the dehumanization of the workforce, the hypocrisy of anti-union propaganda, the ability of one unexpected disaster to instantly destroy an average family, and worst of all, the rise of an emotional support bougie chicken.
I'm very sorry Cesar couldn't be here. His father passed away earlier this week. He would have loved to be here. But he asked if I would deliver the speech that he wrote. It's in the first person, so as I read it, please imagine that I'm Cesar, a much cooler and younger writer.
Thank you so much, Norman Lear Center, Hollywood Health and Society. I am deeply honored to be receiving the Sentinel Award for the representation of caregiving in expats. I've spent my life watching so many people, particularly women, dedicate their time, energy, sacrifice their own lives for the care of others.
We're honored to present the 2024 Sentinel Award to the Big Cigar episode entitled Panther Producer.
Our hope is literally when the show ends, you feel inspired by the work that Huey P. Newton and the Black Panther Party did. And you look within your own lives and see how you can dismantle systemic racism. Revolution does not happen unless we all participate.
So thank you. Thank Kate. Thanks my new therapist, Lynn. And thank you to USC and the Annenberg Lear Foundation.
We're legit. We do this, we do this the right way.
Hollywood Health and Society is such an important part of this industry, and it's great to be here to honor all these amazing shows.
On behalf of the majority of our writers' room and the vast majority of our cast who are Native, because it's only through their open hearts, brilliant minds, and righteous dedication that we were able to show the ugly truth of this chapter in American history as honestly and responsibly as we could.
Rather than saintly teachers shaming a sinful student, the episode took on an honest look at the many addictions students and teachers face in 2024.
I don't know, might surprise some people, but Abbott Elementary is a black show. Abbott Elementary is a black show. A black TV show, Abbott Elementary.
We're honored to present the 2024 Sentinel Award to Feud, Capote versus the Swans for the episode Beautiful Babe.
It's a reminder to be mindful of the way our actions, both personal and collective, ripple out into the world.
I'm so excited to work on a series that grapples with big conversations like topics about queerness, misogyny, ageism, and the environment, all on the backdrop of comedy.
We'd like to thank the Norman Lear Center for this honor.
I just wanted to say, we all need to do our part for the environment. Like, for me as a comedy writer, I recycle my old jokes every day.
Whenever we can take art and life and combine the two and do good and make it not just about, us, but really just give back. I love that.
In such a time where we're very scared about a lot of things, but I think I was so inspired by these women. They were just tough as fuck, and they just don't give up. They keep going, and to me that was an incredible inspiration. Thank you so much.
Our show, while a work of entertainment, has always been an examination of the specific perils powerful women face and the unique limitations on their power, with, of course, the ultimate limitation being the lack of control of one's own body and healthcare decisions.
The power of storytelling just doesn't reflect the current state of things. It inspires change. We are honored, I am honored, to present the 2024 Cultural Health Award Sentinel to Grey's Anatomy.
Before I was staffed at Grey's, I was the medical researcher for about 4 seasons, and I worked very closely with HHS. At one point, I think I spoke to Armene and Kate more than my own parents. So I truly know how important and helpful this organization is to the success of the show.
Norman, thank you for creating this wonderful organization. We all miss you, and we love you. And to be continued. Thank you all so much.